A 4-month Larry Barker investigation finds a government agency blatantly ignoring safety rules by allowing unsafe trucks to be driven on the road. It was negligent, slipshod, even reckless. Tonight, Larry tells us about the most dangerous truck fleet in New Mexico.
In my opinion, negligence is probably one of the first words I would use.
Oil leaks, airlines, lights, mirrors and brackets, steps, handholds, camera, mirror, horn, windshield wipers, gauges, reflectors, body damage. Sound like a well-maintained trash truck to you?
No.
Is this the kind of truck fleet that would pass with flying colors and inspection?
No, sir. No, not at all.
It's a ragtag fleet of rundown and poorly maintained trucks. They ply our city streets with everything from worn-out tires to defective brakes and broken safety equipment.
Is it some rogue fly-by-night operation? Well, no. Welcome to the city of Santa Fe and its fleet of garbage trucks. A News 13 investigation found practically every day Santa Fe officials ignored public safety rules by putting unsafe vehicles on the road. Documents show Santa Fe administrators failed to address hundreds of safety-related defects in many of its older trucks.
Shirlene Sitton oversees Santa Fe's refuse operation.
How do you grade the job the city of Santa Fe is doing in terms of maintenance and safety of its trash truck fleet?
I would grade it a B. I feel that we are doing an adequate job, and I think our record shows we're doing an adequate job.
But employees paint a different picture. This former driver asked not to be identified.
The last time you drove this truck, were there oil leaks?
Yes.
Did all the lights work?
No.
Were the tires in good shape?
No.
How about all the gauges? They work?
No. You cannot rely on them.
Were the brakes in good shape?
No.
Bottom line, your opinion, was this truck safe to drive?
No.
Each day, truck drivers are required to inspect their vehicles for any defective equipment. Those inspection reports are then reviewed by supervisors. Broken safety equipment must be repaired immediately. Johnny Johnson heads up the New Mexico Trucking Association.
What are the consequences if a fleet operator fails to repair an out-of-service piece of equipment?
Well, number one, they can be cited, they can be fined, and at the very worst, they can have their authority to operate taken away.
News 13 obtained maintenance and inspection reports for Santa Fe trash trucks going back 6 months. Johnny Johnson reviewed the documentation.
It could be budget, it could be training, it could be short-staffed. None of it is acceptable. The fleet is poorly maintained, and there's a total disregard for public safety.
Our investigation finds rather than repair serious safety hazards, supervisors simply look the other way, allowing unsafe trucks on the road.
Eric Lucero is Santa Fe's operations manager.
Has the city of Santa Fe ever put a truck on the streets with faulty or questionable safety equipment?
No, not to my knowledge.
And you would know, right?
I should know, yeah.
Eric must have forgotten about Unit 557. On January 3rd, the driver wrote, "Truck is inoperable, cannot use, dangerous." On January 6th, the driver wrote, "Engine dies out on its own while truck is in operation." For the next 6 months, 557 remained in service without any evidence of major safety repairs. Truck 556, even though the driver noted a tire was so damaged the steel belt was exposed, supervisors sent 556 out on the road the next day without repair. 588. Over a 30-day period, the driver repeatedly reported faulty brakes. 3 visits to the maintenance shop failed to fix the problem.
Brakes needed. 3-3. Brakes needed. Service brakes needed. Service brakes needed. Brakes needed. Service brakes needed. Holy cow. Does this catch your attention?
Yeah, it does. That's a case there I might have to look into.
This vehicle was operated in an unsafe manner, a lot of days, and it was an out-of-service type of violation, which is probably the worst that you can probably think of put on the highway.
Unit 565. For 22 days, the driver reported a problem with the air compressor, which controls the brakes.
To have the air compressor be repeatedly for almost a month cited as a deficiency and not repaired.
That's just totally unacceptable.
Is this the kind of truck that should be on the road?
No, sir.
Unit 561. The driver wrote truck is in need of repairs, and a big air leak was reported for 2 weeks. There are no records showing the safety issues were addressed.
Absolutely unacceptable.
536.
We got brakes and airlines that were reported repeatedly for 9 days. This truck was put on the road, even though the brakes were indicated that they need adjustment and the airlines had a leak. Concern you?
Concerns me, yes.
Lucero says some repairs were deferred because of limited staff and facilities in the maintenance shop.
Well, if you can't fix the trucks that have problems, then maybe you shouldn't be operating trucks, right?
Maybe we shouldn't be picking up the trash either, right?
There are laws to prevent trucking firms from allowing unsafe vehicles on the road. However, Congress specified that government-owned trucks should be exempt. That means Santa Fe's fleet is unregulated.
Who is out there to guarantee safety of an unregulated fleet?
By virtue of this, no one.
If you regulated this fleet, would they have been subject to some kind of compliance action?
Absolutely, sir.
Major Gabe Pacheco oversees truck safety for the Department of Public Safety.
There were violations that continued for a period of time for up to a month, and there were no repairs shown. Whether it was repaired or not, the repairs or receipts were not shown.
We took the results of our investigation to Mayor Javier Gonzalez.
It's completely unacceptable that there will be an outside review agency coming in with a report offered up to myself on operationally where are the gaps, where do we need to improve, and how do we make sure that when you look at the safety regulations of the city of Santa Fe, that you can place some reliance that they're being followed and that the public is safe.
In June, this truck driver wrote a letter to city administrators about being forced to drive unsafe trash trucks. He was later fired. The city won't comment, saying it's a personnel matter.
If the drivers feel that that truck is unsafe, can they refuse to drive that truck without retaliation?
Not only can they, but I would expect that they do.
Larry Barker, KRQE News 13.
To see a photo gallery of drivers' reports and the whistleblower letter, just go to the KRQE News app.